Now, this is my last heavy deadlift going into this competition. Why? Why risk it? Can't stop, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop. Can't stop, can't stop. Hoodie drop is now live, guys. The no pump, no filter, just roids, back in stock. I'm so hyped. Can you just get out of the shot? Can you not see that I'm doing a promo? Ah! Only 50 available, and the first 25 people are gonna get a hat for just $10. Now live on the markplummer.com. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Now live on the markplummer.com, your favorite natural hoodies.
I believe I'm self-made, yeah. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Congratulations, Mark Plummer.
Tren and Halo. Where do I even begin? Some would say this will make Jesus reappear. Some will also say that you could possibly turn into the Hulk. And the fact of the matter is, every single one of those statements is true. As much as all steroids just turn you into more of what you already are, there's something very special about these two 19-nor-based steroids. Which one of them is directly meant for a horse? Now, 2 years ago, I was made to promise that I would never touch Tren again due to the animal that it brought out inside me. But due to the recent support of the new people in my life, the undying bear inside me of never feeling like I'm enough, I feel like it was a necessity to add in to try to break the all-time Canadian record pound for pound, because these two compounds do add more strength than you could possibly ever get out of your entire lifetime training naturally. With great power comes great responsibility, as Ben Parker would say. Now, obviously, the physical side effects of this are not nearly as bad as the mental side effects, but like I said, it increases what you already are. So if you are very manic, bipolar, like myself, it's probably going to be a very interesting 8 weeks for you. But with that said, let's start off on the physical side effects so we don't drag this video out and I can show you the most crazy lift you guys have ever seen to date. This is the exact cycle that we've been taking for the last 4 weeks of prep. Now, the physical side effects are honestly not as bad as you think. We are pushing the wind straw a little too high. My joints are paying the price. As much as I am taking the Gorilla Mind fish oil, castor oil, the peptides, my joints are killing me. Is that because we're at the end of a 12-week powerlifting prep? Or is that because I'm fucking abusing my body so high of drugs that I would never be able to lift that much without them, so my body is quite literally falling apart? The internet will tell you it's the second option. As a delusional powerlifter, I'm gonna tell you it's option number one. And the minute that I stop all this, my joints will go back to normal. They always have, they always will, because age is a mindset. You can be just as immature as me, at 27 if you choose to be. Now, obviously, I own the best skincare brand in the world. Why do I say the world? Is because it's been proven that every skincare company is the problem and the solution. They purposely make your skin break out, but have ingredients to heal your skin so you continue to use their products. This is a fact. This is a custom formula proven to dry out your skin, reducing oil buildup in the pores, reducing the redness so it's not as obvious, which is one of the biggest things, so that your eyes are not attracted to it, as well as prevent wrinkles, frown lines, the smoothness of your skin, because we added some like coconut oil to kind of combat the dryness. But no matter who tells you what, when you are playing with hormones at this level, you will never have perfect skin unless you are the top 1% of genetics. There is so much more that goes into skin than just a soap. Obviously, megadosing panthetic acid. I'm not sponsored by this company. Get it on fucking Amazon. It's cheap. 3 grams a day. This reduces the oil buildup in your pores. Obviously, chug water. And then 3 or 4, I'm retarded. Fuck. The quality of your injection. This is something that's not talked about enough, and obviously there's a lot of shitty sources, but oftentimes people are injecting in their shoulder, their shoulder, their shoulder. There's so much scar tissue that builds up in your fucking delt that half of it oozes out. So if you were taking 1 cc of test but 0.5 got in, what do you think that's gonna do to your hormones? Faster than the plane that hit the Twin Towers, which was almost impossible for a plane that low to be going that fast. But that's a story for a different day. So obviously, I've been breaking out on my face. I have a few welts on my back, but nothing too crazy. The last physical side effect, I told you guys I'd always keep it 100 with you guys. I was never a problem sleeper on Tren up until the last 2 times I've taken it. And this time, it was affecting my recovery so much that I got my doctor to prescribe me prescription sleeping pills called Ziplicone. The only issue with that is kind of the longer you take it, the more your body gets adapted to it, then the more you need to take. And obviously, it's only been 4 weeks, but being reliant on sleeping pills to sleep is probably one of, if not the worst possible thing that you could probably do. Other than like go out and get absolutely fucking hammered on what I'm taking right now, it would probably be that. Aside from just sweating to death every single night, I was just not sleeping. So obviously sleeping pills. But when the prep is all done, those are very like easily reversible side effects, because the minute I stop Tren, I'm not as hot, I can sleep again, problem solved. Obviously the mental side effects is where these things come into play, because it directly affects your lifts. You have so much to put into your lifts, not only strength-wise, but mental-wise. Halo is very popular to take in the last 2 weeks of your bodybuilding competition, because you're usually on no carbs, you have no drive, you can't get a pump. Throw that all out the window with Halo. You could eat nothing every single day for 2 months, take Halo, and most likely go hit a fucking PR. The issue with myself is I overthink everything. I've been burned so many times in the past that now every little thing that doesn't add up in my brain, I'd hyper fixate on it, on this. Usually off this, I kind of just go about my day. I obviously am running companies, I'm in other things, but this, when your brain, when my brain gets fixated on something, I can't stop until I address the situation. So it's very hard with friends that have kind of did you wrong, or at least think have done you wrong, or a relationship that you think is not going right. You can't let it go. You just can't let anything fucking go with this. I promise. It's a blessing and a curse, because I've told you that's the negative. But I have been so cutthroat in business because of this. I have closed one of my biggest business deals of life with extreme negotiation, or probably in their opinion, no negotiation at all. And we had a record-breaking sales month for Acne Attack, because I've just been so fucking hyper fixated on making shit happen. But with that said, there's also times that I'm upstairs thinking that I'm having a heart attack because I just can't stop thinking about what, for example, my girlfriend is doing because she hasn't responded for 2 hours. My brain goes to the worst possible spot it could possibly. I literally quite feel like I'm having a heart attack, which obviously does not amplify to that extent when you're taking no drugs of this nature. Obviously, they do say that these cause anger, but I will say that this just hyper acts anything that you are already feeling. I personally feel like I'm a piece of shit. I am a loser who have accomplished nothing in life. But with that said, I do know that I've accomplished more than a lot of people. It's a very fucked up mentality that I have, but a lot of what pushes me to go forward is the hate, is the not so nice thoughts. But with this cycle, it has honestly been eating me alive because those negative thoughts not are only draining me right now, but they're starting to become my reality. I'm very big on positive thinking, always speaking out what you want, always speaking out what you deserve and you need, because the universe will give you that in return. Your mind can only fixate on one thought. You better make sure that it's positive, not negative. But unfortunately, with these things, it's very hard to get your mind off of those negative thoughts. So all in all, for whatever reason, for all the haters out there, I've made it my goal and my self-worth to try to break the all-time Canadian record. Whether you feel like that was a smart decision, it's not fucking up to you. Whether you think that taking all these drugs, taking years off my life was a good decision for this goal, it's also not up to you. I am all for people going after whatever is going to bring them the most fulfillment in this life. And at this present time in my life, this is what does it for me. So with that said, guys, I want to be open and transparent with this as possible. As much as being open on this channel gets me more hate than I think any other YouTuber, I think it's more important for me to come on here and speak the good and the bad instead of just coming on here and trying to hype up the use of steroids. Because it's sick to be 200 pounds shredded, deadlifting 800 pounds. But there's a very, very small population that can do that naturally or taking very low drugs. So with that said, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. You are in for one of the best deadlift days you have ever seen in your life. I hired my boy Emmanuel once again to come back and film this. And this is probably one of the craziest days I've ever had in my life because it started out as a fail, but I never want to leave the gym a loser. And I made sure that I didn't. And that probably because of the training. But sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. Understand! This is everything. This means everything going into the meet, and it's time to finish it. Finish what we started. No straps. You wear straps, you might as well get raw dick to prison. Raw grip, raw life, raw dog. Let's get it.